Good evening, students. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Right, shall we start?
Okay.
Right, so we are in the second unit. In second unit, discuss some test. Then today we have to discuss about the memory of a computer. No? Students, can you hear me?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So, memory of computer or the storage devices can be categorized into two types according to the functions of each devices, right? So the first one is main memory of the computer, main memory of the computer, and the second one secondary memory of the computer. Okay, main memory and secondary memory of computer, right? So in main memory there are three types, right? Under main memory, there are three types. So the main memory means the devices or the storage part directly connected with system unit or in the motherboard, right? So which is called main memory of the computer. Okay, right. So in that we have three different memory parts or memory says. The first one is random access memory. Random access memory. Okay. Just can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. So the first one is random access memory. So random access memory means RAM, right? So you can see the image of RAM here, right? So in the system units, we can fix this random access memory in the motherboard, right? So do you know motherboard in the computers? So in the motherboard, you can fix the RAM, right? So RAM is the main memory of the computer. That is a volatile memory. Volatile memory because it stores the informations or datas or instruction for a short time of period. For a short time of period. Because of that, we used to call RAM as volatile memory, right? Yeah, RAM as volatile memory, right? Days. Yes. So data coming from input devices as well as data sent to output device are held in RAM. So for a short time of period, the RAM will store the inputs and output of the SAS. Right? So think you can't uh, store those information permanently in RAM. Right? So it will store for a temporary or a short time of period. Because of that, it's called as volatile memory of computer. Right? Then run read only memory. Right? This one used to call as ROM, read only memory. So this one is a permanent memory. Right? Read only memory is a permanent memory, but they can just you can read the information or read the is stored in ROM, right? Because of that, this one is called as non-volatile memory or permanent memory, right? Permanent memory. The basic input-output system, that means which is used to run the computer or the basic host, the computer manufacturing companies store these commands in ROM with a smaller capacity and is connected to the motherboard, right? also connected directly in the motherboard, and also it will be permanent. So because of that, this one is called as a non-volatile memory. Non-volatile memory. Okay. Okay, students. Is it clear, students? Hello. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. So the RAM and ROM. One is RAM is a short time memory or temporary memory, and read-only memory is a long time or permanent memory. Right. So in patient informations in read-only memory, just you can read, right? But you can't edit or you can't just in the ROM. But you can read and write information which is stored in random access memory, right? So that is the main differences between random access memory and read-only memory. Then also we have a memory part in the main memory that is called as cache memory, right? Cache memory. It will works as a mediator between the central processing unit and the main memory of the computer or the CPU memory of the computer, right? Then it smaller capacity than other memory, but it's very fast than other two memories. That means RAM and ROM, right? So this is also called CPU memory. CPU memory, which works as the mediator between the central processing unit and primary memory. Primary memory means the RAM, right? The data frequently used by are stored here. The data which is used frequently stored in the cache memory part of the computer. Okay, right. So this one is the process of this primary memory, and okay, works as a intermediator between primary memory and the CPU. Right. So it which is frequently used by the uh, computer. Right. Right. So then we have the second type that is called as a secondary memory of the computer, right? So which is can a connected external, right? And also this one is called as external memory or external storage devices of the computer, right? So in these devices, we can store the information, data, and also the programs permanently. That means you can store these data information, programs, and other things for long time period. Can store for long time of period. Because of that, it is called as permanent memory. Right? So all the secondary devices are permanent memory. Okay? Permanent memories means non-volatile memory. It's clear, no?
Yes, sir.
Right. So in the secondary storage or secondary memory part, we can classify those devices into three types according to the technology and the capacity, right? So according to that, the first part is magnetic media devices. Magnetic media devices, right? And the second one is optical devices, and the third one solid state devices. Magnetic devices, optical media devices, and the third one, solid state devices. Right? So here there are some examples. We'll discuss one by one. Right? So in the magnetic media devices, the data stored here by using magnetic field. So the magnet is the main technology which is used in the magnetic storage devices like hard disk, floppy disk, and the magnetic tape. Okay, so these are called magnetic storage devices, right? So which is used by magnetic field, right? So the first example for magnetic media devices is hard disk drive, right? So most of the computers got this hard disk drive, which is used to store information and data in computer, which is located inside the computer, but it connected to the computer externally by using a cable, right? Because of that, we categorize hard disk as the secondary storage device of the computer, right? And also we have two types of hard disk. One is internal hard disk. So this one is internal hard disk, and this one is external hard disk, which can be connected externally to the computer, right? And inside of this hard disk, there are several parts, right? The first one is platter, right? Here, the platter is there. So this is a metallic, aluminum, or ceramic disk, and data can stored on both sides using magnetic media. So in this part only, we can save the data and information in the part. Okay, and the spindle holds the platter and rotates it. Right, number two. This one is okay, which is used to hold the platter and rotate rotates. Okay. And number three, there is a part called head. This one, right? Read the magnetic data in the platter and writes on the platter. Read and write. And the actuator arm is there, which is numbered as number 4, right? So here the actuator is there. So which is used to move the head part, right? You can move by using this actuator arm. And number 5 is a power connector to uh, is put power to distribute power to this hard disk. Can use this power port, right? By using a power cable, you can connect. Okay, and also we have IDE connector, right? Number 6 to transmit data, right? To transmit data to the platter, you can use this IDE connector, right? And also there is another actuator. This one is actuator arm, and number 7, right? Actuator, which is used as an electronic device which moves the arm connected to it. This is operated by a motor, right? So inside this motor, we can hit this one, right? So this one is called actuator, right? So these are the main parts of hard disk and the process of these parts. Okay, is it clear? Friends, any doubts?
No.
No. Right. Then we'll move to the next one. The second device under the magnetic storage device is magnetic tape. Magnetic tape. Okay. So the second magnetic tape, the magnetic tapes, the audio cassettes and video cassettes. But nowadays we used other devices for reading and writing. The storage device, the right? Used mostly in server computers for backup due to its larger storage capacity. Okay, right. And the third the third category of the magnetic storage device is floppy disks, right? But nowadays we don't use floppy disk because of low capacity or low memory capacity of the floppy disk. Okay, right. And the second category of the secondary storage is optical media devices, right? So optical media device, under optical media device, we can uh, the examples as CD, DVD, and also Blu-ray disc, right? Since data stored digitally on a disk is read and written by laser beam, it is called optical media, right? By using a laser beam, right? Can read and write the data in optical devices, right? So the laser beam is the main technology used in the optical media devices. CD, DVD, and Blu-ray disc are the main examples for the optical devices, right? So the most important thing is the capacity of these devices. That means CD, DVD, and Blu-ray disc. So CDs are with 650 to 900 MB, and the DVD with 4.7 to 9.4 GB, and in Blu-ray disc we have 225 to 128 GB. The main difference of these devices is the memory capacity, right? And also these devices can be used to read and write or rewrite by using right? So these are the examples for solid optical storage devices. Optical storage devices, right? And the third category of secondary storage devices, solid state devices. Solid state devices. Okay, right. So these devices contain solid parts and does not contain moving parts. Does not contain moving parts. It contains only the solid parts, and so these devices are called as solid state devices. Right? So they are used to read and write data and information. Right? They are used to read and write data and information. Right. So the first example for the solid state device is USB flash drive. USB flash drive, the pen drives, right? The technical name of this device is flash drive, right? So this one is a portable uh, memory device. In this also we can use this USB flash drive, right? So it's very, very easy to carry in it. And also we can use this flash drive to read and write data faster than other devices, right? And the second category of solid state device is memory card or memory chips. You know that SD cards, which is used in the mobile phones, and in some other devices also we have this memory card. Okay, right. So these are the three main categories of secondary storage devices, right? So the first one is magnetic storage device, and the second one is optical storage device, and the third one is solid state devices, right? Okay, is it clear, students? Aida,
Yes,
Yastra,
sir.
Darvashini? Right, it's clear, no? Farzan?
Yes, sir.
Right. So in the next tab, we have an activity, right? So now you can see that activity. There are two questions in this activity. The first one, write advantages and disadvantages of magnetic, optical media, and solid state media. So you have to write the advantages and disadvantages for all three storage devices: magnetic, optical, and solid state devices. Right? And the second question, find the discarded hard disk, open it with the help of your teacher, and observe the parts inside. So that is a practical work, but you can write the first question, right? So here there's a spelling mistake. Put this one as optical media, right? So just do the first question. So you have to write the advantages and disadvantages of magnetic, optical, and also the solid state media devices. Okay, students, is it clear? So compare all the devices with other type of devices, then you can write the uh, advantages and disadvantages. Is it clear? Altaf, Yastra, Sarvashni, Amina, is it clear? Hello, can you hear me?
Clear, sir.
Right. Okay, so try to do this activity. I will give 10 minutes to write the advantages and disadvantages of magnetic media, optical media, and solid state media. Okay, right. Now start. No need to write the questions, right? So just write the advantages and disadvantages for all three secondary storage devices. Just 10 minutes. Right, students, should we check the answers? Yes, Saru Hashini, shall we check the answers? Altaf, Yasra, Amina, hello. Yes, who can read the answers? Saru Hashini, can you? Saru Hashini, Altaf, what happened?
Shall I read?
Yes, Ida.
Magnetic media advantages: large storage capacity, low cost, can store large amount of data. Disadvantage: can be damaged by magnetic fields, slower than solid state devices. Optical media advantage: portable, good for long term storage. Disadvantage: slower read speed, lower storage capacity. Solid state media advantage: very fast data access, small and lightweight. Disadvantage: more expensive.
Okay, very good. Right, what about others? Right, check these things with your answers. Right, I think you can see this. No? Right, so the magnetic storage devices. Right, the advantages of magnetic storage device when we compare with other two devices, that means optical storage and uh, solid state devices, right? So high capacity. The magnetic storage devices offers a massive storage space at a low cost, right? That means the high capacity with when we compare with other two devices, right? Then fast access, relatively quick data read write speeds for bulk storage, right? For bulk storage. Then very cost effective when we compare with optical and solid state devices, very cheaper or cost effectiveness is there in the magnetic storage devices. When we especially when we compared with SSD, that means solid state devices, right? Then the disadvantage, vulnerable physical shocks, drops due to moving parts. In the magnetic storage devices, there are moving parts, right? So because of this, shocks can be. So uh, that is a disadvantage, right? Then magnetic interference. When the data transmit with these, then so data can be corrupted or raised by strong magnets, right? So that is a disadvantage. Then when we use magnetic storage devices, it will generate noise and heat when we compare with other devices. More heat and it will generate more also, right? So here consumes more power and generates noise or heat. Okay, right. And the optical storage devices. The advantage of optical storage device. Portability is there when we compare with the magnetic storage device. Very easy to port or very easy to move. from a place to another place. That is called a portability. Right? Thin, light, and easy to transport or mail. Right? When we compare with the magnetic storage devices. And very cheap, very inexpensive to manufacture in large quantities. The third advantage of optical storage device, not affected by magnetic fields or electrical interference, right? And the disadvantages of these optical storage devices, low capacity, right? When we compare with the magnetic or solid state devices, right? Very low capacity in the storage limits. Then also much smaller big days, right? And the second disadvantage is there is a question about the durability of these devices, easily scratched and also that's unreadable. That is a disadvantage of optical storage device. Then slow speed, also a disadvantage of these optical storage devices, right? And the next one, solid state devices, the third category of secondary storage device, state devices. And the advantages of these solid state devices when we compared with other uh, storage devices, eh? uh, extreme speed when we compared with other two devices, much faster boot times and data transfer than HDDs, hard disk drives, right? Then the durability, because of no moving parts, making them highly resistant to physical shock, right? The efficiency of compute or the these solid state devices. There's cooling thing and also consumes very little power, very little power. Okay, okay, right. So these are the uh, advantages of solid state devices. Okay, right. And the next one is disadvantages of solid state devices. When we compare with the other two types of devices, the cost is very high, higher than other two types of devices. That means when we compare with magnetic and optical storage devices, the uh, take of solid state device is very high. Cost is very high than magnetic and optical devices, right? Then memory cells can wear out after very high number of write cycles. The data recovery also harder to recover data from in the chip files. It is easy to recover with the other devices, but in solid state devices, there is a big, no? So when the chip fails, it's harder to recover the data from these devices, right? So these are the disadvantages of solid state devices. Okay, right. It's clear now.
Yes, sir.
Right. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of solid state devices. Right. So, if you have any doubt, then you can ask me. Otherwise, we'll move to the next part. Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, no. Right. So the next part is computer ports. Computer ports. So the ports works as the connector, right, with the devices and the with system unit. Right. It will works as an interface between these two uh, days with the computer and the right. So there are different types of ports in each computers, right? So here there are some examples with 1 to 8 numbers. The first one is PS2 ports. This one, PS2 ports. There are two colors, right? And the second one is a parallel port with a pink color. And the third one here, the HDMI port is there. HDMI port. And the fourth one, RJ45 port. The fifth one is audio ports. Then the sixth one is USB port. Right here with the USB port. And the seventh one is video port. And the eighth one is serial port. Right. So we'll see one by one the devices which can be connected with these ports. Right. So the first one is PS2 ports. Right. So there are two colors. Right? Can you see the two colors? What are the colors here? Can you see this image? So
Yes,
what are the
sir.
colors here? The first one is okay, and the second one is green, right? So the purple port is for keyboard. Purple port is for keyboard, and the green is for mouse, right? So by using these two ports, you can connect keyboard and mouse. Keyboard and mouse, but nowadays most of the computers have USB port, and also we have to connect both the keyboard and mouse with USB ports. No? So can connect a keyboard and a mouse in USB ports. Yes, right? And the second there is a parallel port, right? There are 25 holes in this parallel port, 25 ports in this parallel port. By using this parallel port, we can connect the printer, right? In earlier computers, in we used to connect printers in this parallel port, right? But nowadays we can connect the printers in USB ports, right? Most of uh, most of the devices can be connected by using USB ports. Then the HDMI port is also used to connect the display units like monitor, then a multimedia projector, digital TVs, and digital speakers by using HDMI ports, right? HDMI means high definition multimedia interface. In earlier computers, there are VGA ports to connect these visual devices like monitor, then multimedia projector. Okay, right. And the next one is Ethernet port. Ethernet port or RJ45 port, which is used to connect the network or networking devices like router, switch, and all other networking devices. No? Is it? Eh? Okay. Right. Then The next one, the fifth one is audio ports, right? By using these ports, you can connect uh, line in, that means input, and line out, or you can connect headphones in this green port, and in the pink port, you can connect the mic or the microphone, right? So these are called audio ports or audio jacks, right? And the sixth one is universal serial bus port, or we used to call that one as USB ports, right? So there are three types of USB ports there, right? So you can see USB Type A, USB Type B, and USB Type C, right? In most of the computers, we have these three types of ports nowadays. No? Can you see the images, Stress?
Yes, sir.
Right. Uh, in the new version of this grade 10 book, we have this image, right? But in the previous version, there are no image like this. This one is updated. Eh? Right. So in this USB Type A is there, Type B, and also we have Type C, right? The- In tab computers also we have this USB type of C type of USB now. Okay, right. And the seventh one is a video port, or VGA, video graphic adapter. This one is used to connect monitor, multimedia projector, and also the other visual devices. And the eighth one is serial port, right? Serial port, in early days, they used to connect modems by using this serial port, but nowadays the USB port is there to connect these ICs. Okay, so these are the most important computer ports, right? And the users or the devices which are can be connected with these ports, right? So eight ports there in these in your syllabus, right? The first one is the PS2 ports. By using these PS2 ports, we can connect mouse and keyboard. And in parallel port, we can connect the printers. In the HDMI ports, we can connect the display units. And by using RJ45 port, you can connect networking devices. In audio ports, we can connect the audio devices like speakers, headphones, mics, other things, right? And in USB ports, can connect number of devices like keyboard, mouse, printer, scanner, like that. And by using video port, you can connect displays and multimedia projectors. By using a serial ports, can connect modems, right? So these are the main computer ports, right? Is it clear, students? Any doubts on these computer ports?
No, sir.
No. What about others? Yastra, Sarvashini, Altaf? If you have any doubts, then you can ask me. Any doubts?
No, sir.
No. Right. That's all for today's session. So we'll discuss other things in the next class. Right? So two more titles in this unit, that is network and data communication and network. Right? So in the next class, we can finish the second unit also. Okay? Right. So please join us same time in the next week also. Okay? Right. Good night, students. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.